I'm gonna ride my... I hope so.
Just machine. Just machine. Right?
He's so stupid. Look at all the leaves. Go away, leaves! We don't want you! I should go into starting this out by saying I'm going to do a test of rain mode. It's been raining for 7 days. They're starting to dry out. The roads are still damp in some spots. I'm sure in Clifton they're going to be super wet, which is the way I'm going to go. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't start raining while I'm doing this, because it's supposed to rain today even more. And I have an open case GoPro right now. I only have it in a skeleton case. This is the way I normally roll with it. I have gotten caught in 2 torrential downpours this way. What normally happens is the GoPro gets wet, it completely shuts off and dies. I have to take it out of the case, take the SD card out, take the battery out, put it in a bag of rice for about 24 hours, turn it back on, do the hard restart. To do the hard restart, I just YouTube it, how to do GoPro Hero 3 Plus. Hard restart, I do that, and then it's good. So I could go out and say these things are pretty much indestructible, because I have gotten it in a rainstorm that was just super bad. It was like we're in the freaking jungle getting poured on. And I'm still warming up my tires, so I just got it out on the road. So let me get some gas, and then I'll do a little explanation of rain mode, baby! Alright, so before I start off riding in rain mode, let me tell you a little about it. Now, I'm going to read this straight from, I think, motorcycle.com. no, cycleworld.com. Before I show you guys rain mode, let me do a little explanation what it does. This bike has 160 horsepower and a lot of torque. I don't know the exact torque number. But what rain mode does, basically, when you put it in rain mode, it makes the throttle, when you're engaging the throttle, it takes longer for you to get to where the revs are. So it softens the throttle. It takes the horsepower from 160 down to 136 horsepower. And you have full ABS, and you'll be running, your traction control will be, I have it right here. For your traction control will be automatic stability control, ACS, for rain and road mode, and then it's full ABS for those 2 modes. Now obviously if you go into Dynamic and Dynamic Pro, it switches from ACS to Dynamic traction control, which I'll get into later. But for this review, I want to just talk about the automatic stability control and full ABS. And I'm going to have 136 horsepower instead of 160. So it's going to be like riding a 750cc sport bike, maybe a 600, depending on what 600cc sport bike has 136 horsepower. So yeah, to put it in rain mode, you hold in the clutch. If you're sitting still, you can just push the mode button. As you can see here, it's going from road to dynamic to rain. And I just wait a few seconds and now it's in rain. Another way to do it is while you're riding, you pull in the clutch and you go from road to dynamic to rain. You let the clutch out while you're riding, no throttle, and it will go to rain mode. So now I'm officially in rain mode. Like I said, fall's coming. As you can see, this crap on the ground. So having rain mode, especially after 7 days of rain and the roads are damp still, isn't such a bad thing to have. I think almost every bike, after experiencing rain mode on this and on our 1200 GS, it's something you should have. Getting on it already in first gear, I mean, the throttle feels much softer. If you're riding a 600cc sport bike and you jump on a 250 and you realize, you know, you have to give it a lot more gas to go, that's kind of what it feels like. You go on a 1,000 horsepower, I mean, 1,000cc sport bike, and you go to a 600 and you have to give it more gas to go, that's what it feels like. So it's going to keep you out from getting in trouble more often. Still fast, as you can see. I can pass, whee, and almost rear-end a car. And yeah, I'm in 6th gear, accelerating in rain mode, and it still just picks up and goes, no problem. Now, from reading on the forums, there's a guy, he's a European guy, he owns the same bike. He said he commutes, when he commutes, he just leaves it in rain mode. And he gets a lot better gas mileage. Like, I'm getting like 35. I want to say he was getting like 45, doing 70 miles an hour on the highway every day, which is impressive to me. It must change, to go from 160 to 135, it must change the fuel delivery or something. I should probably do the research on that. If you guys know what actually changes to make it 136 horsepower, let me know in the comments below, because, you know, I may be reviewing this in rain mode, but I'm not an expert. Ooh, it looks like I'll get to shoot up in front. We can test the acceleration in rain mode. It's only 136 horsepower, guys, so it's not going to be that exciting. As you can see, I lost traction and pulled a wheelie. The little light on the dash is blinking. I didn't think I'd be able to pull a wheelie with 136 horsepower in this mode, but yeah, I'll take it. That was awesome. I did not expect to pull a wheelie. Wheelies are fun for everyone. Like a little wheelie, so don't get too bent out of shape that I drive like an a-hole. Just a little 2-inch, 3-inch, 4-inch wheelie. Not expected in rain mode. It could have been tire slip. I don't know. I'll have to check the video. It felt like it came up and then slipped. I'm not sure. I'm trying to cut out cursing, so I did say S-H-I-T. I'm going to try to say less of them. I can't say I'm going to cut them all out, but... Somebody requested it, and I'm gonna try to do it. Freaking bee in my face. Oh shit. I can feel that bee on my neck. Okay, stop. Scary. I'm allergic to bees. Pretty allergic. So what do I think about all the modes basically that BMW puts on a bike? You know, rain mode, road mode, dynamic and dynamic pro. If you have a double R, rain mode, sport mode, dynamic sport, I think, and dynamic pro? I don't know, something like that. A lot of guys go, oh, that's not real riding, you're not experiencing the bike, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, I can experience the bike, I can turn them all off. And what I think it does is just enhances your riding experience. You definitely get to ride more. Like, I ride in the rain a lot more now that I have rain mode. I know it's dangerous riding in the rain. Like, for instance, having rain mode, it allows me to ride more often. I feel more confident in the rain. You know, you have a 4-wheel drive and it snows and you know how to drive in the snow, you're going to go out more often because you have 4-wheel drive. You're not going to be afraid like, oh my god, I might slip off the road and hit a tree. If you ride slow and let the 4-wheel drive do the work, you'll be fine. Don't be an idiot. obviously in the rain, you're not going to be like a MotoGP rider. You're not going to be trying to get your maximum lean. You can try it. The wheels will slip, and the traction control on this bike will try to take an effect and keep you upright. I've only done that once in the rain. A good example is my dad, when he got to about 8,000 miles, he had to put on new tires in his R1200 GS. It was 6,000 or 8,000 miles. So we put them on at the house. So, you know, with new tires, there's oil on them. Everyone's like, be careful, blah, blah, blah. I took them out, I put it in rain mode, and I was trying to get the rear wheel to spin, and I was succeeding. The rear wheel would spin, but the traction control cut right in and cut the power down, keep it safe, which was awesome, because on that bike it has so much torque. When you cut the power on, it just instantly wants to spin the tire or pull a wheelie. GS has a lot of torque. If you guys haven't tried a 2013 R1200 GS or newer, they are awesome. So guys, my conclusion on rain mode. I do wish every bike came with rain mode. It's gonna help people that get themselves in weird situations while they're riding in the rain, as long as they're doing it responsibly in the rain. You still, just because you have rain mode, you still got to ride responsibly. It's like having a four-wheel drive vehicle in the snow and it's just speeding everywhere in the snow, and then you crash and you're like, oh, I had four-wheel drive, I don't know why I freaking crashed. It's the same thing. Just because you have rain mode doesn't mean you're invincible. You can still kill yourself on a motorcycle in rain mode. I guarantee it. Nobody wants 160 horsepower in the rain. Nobody wants 198 horsepower in the rain. So I think it's a great option. I'm still having fun. I'm having a freaking blast. And now my hands are getting warm, so now I'm going to have a lot more fun. I'll be able to ride almost probably the whole winter so that salt gets on the road from snow. I don't like that shit. I don't like that on my motorcycle. I like her clean. No rusting or no oxidizing of the aluminum. I want to try to keep her crisp and clean. I don't want none of that salt in the electronic wires. I don't want no corrosion going on. I feel like I'm lately ending the video in the same spot. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully I'll be riding other places soon. You won't be seeing the same ride. But if you like this video, hit that like button. If you really like this video, hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to make videos every week, whether you like it or not. If you like the videos that you're subscribed to, watch them. If you don't like them, don't watch the video that week. Thanks guys for watching. Peace.